All right, so we're gonna go ahead and sit down on the mat. Come to a cross-legged seat. Just take a moment or two to come into center. So relaxing your upper body, resting your hands on your lap. Just starting off a little centering moment, kind of like we would do in a yoga class. Aligning your ears over your shoulders over your hips, and allowing your spine to elongate. So I really want you to root your seat down. Feel the sides of your waist grow long. Feel the shoulders relax and the arms just rest on your lap. Take a moment to close your eyes and kind of feel into whatever's going on with your body, especially if you've been doing any kind of working, cleaning, anything like that. It's kind of coming into the space where you're going to work out. You're going to keep your mind and awareness on your body as you work out. Notice each in-breath expand your abdomen, rib cage, and chest. And each out-breath create a subtle recoiling inward of the chest, rib cage, and abdomen. And as you exhale, really focus on pulling the abdominals in and slightly up without creating tension in the shoulders. Good. Now let's go ahead, draw the shoulders back, place your hands on your kneecaps gently. Let's inhale, draw the tailbone back, lift the chest, take your gaze up and open your eyes in a cow. And then exhale, tilt the tailbone between the thighs, hollow out the belly, round the spine, look inward, cat seated. And again, inhale, tailbone back, shoulders back, chest lifts, open up cow. Then exhale, tailbone between the thighs, hollow out the belly, round the spine, cat. One more time, inhale, tailbone back, shoulders back, chest lifts. And then exhale, tailbone between the thighs, hollow out the belly, round the spine, look inward. Now let's inhale, restack the spine, bringing it back to neutral. Keep your seat rooted, fingertips to the mat, wrists or shoulder width apart. Inhale, draw the tailbone back, lift your chest, press your fingers down and your seat down and really try to find length. Then exhale, maintain that length, hinge from the hips and walk yourself out. Bringing your forehead toward or to the mat, draw the shoulders back, lengthen through your spine. Taking a deep in breath and a complete out breath. Another breath cycle like this, just feel the lower back lengthen. Allow your belly to engage to keep your back supported. Now let's inhale, slowly bring the spine back up. Draw the shoulders back. Let's exhale to the right, left arm to the outside of the right thigh, right arm is behind you. Inhale, lifting and lengthening the spine. Exhale, adding a gentle twist. And again, inhale, lift, lengthen. Exhale, gentle twist. Good. On the next in-breath, bring your spine back to center. Then exhale, rotate the upper body to your left. Right arm to the outside of the left thigh. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, add a gentle twist. And one more breath like this. Inhale, lift, lengthen. Exhale, gentle twist. Good. On the next in-breath, let's return the spine to center. Now let's switch the cross of the legs, opposite leg in front or on top. So we're going to give the opposite hip an opportunity to open up, draw the shoulders back. We're going to take the fingertips, turn them up, open the arms, the hands wide and turn the fingertips back just to the outside of your hips. Draw the shoulders back. You're going to inhale, lift your hips up, open the chest up toward the ceiling and get a stretch in those hips. Breathe. Keep lengthening the tailbone away. One more breath. Now let's exhale, bring the seat down. Inhale, grow tall. Take your left hand to frame your right leg with both arms. Rotate the chest in line with your mid-knee. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Root the left seat. Exhale, fold. So I'm going to draw my elbows in and back, pressing down into the mat, and I'm going to soften my chest forward. So I'm keeping my arms active. Feel a stretch along the left rib cage, maybe into the left oblique. Another breath or two here. Just let the belly engage. Pull it in. Good. Now we're going to inhale, sit up tall once again. Then exhale, frame your left leg using, so there with that twist, we used more our obliques than we did our arms. Root the seat, chest in line with the mid-knee, and then exhale, fold. Keep the right seat rooted, draw the shoulders back, elbows in, push the mat away with your hands, but draw the chest forward and keep hinging. So you create kind of oppositional effort there. Feel the stretch along the right side of the body. Another breath or two. Good, now inhale, sit on up. Exhale, return to center. So we're gonna go ahead and start up on all fours. So we're gonna place the wrists directly underneath the shoulders and the knees directly underneath the hips. Take a moment here, spread your fingers out wide, lengthen your spine, tuck your toes, pull your belly in and draw your shoulders back. So now we're gonna exhale, tilt the tailbone between the thighs, hollow out the belly, round the thoracic spine, rock back slightly in angry cat and look in towards your belly or chest. Then inhale, point your toes, lengthen your tailbone, unfurl your spine, shoulders back, chest forward, cow. Again, exhale, tuck your toes, hollow out your belly, round your thoracic spine, rock back slightly in cat. Then inhale, point your toes, lengthen your tailbone, unfurl your spine, shoulders back, chest forward, cow. One more time. Exhale, tuck toes, hollow out your belly, round your thoracic spine, rock back slightly, cat. And then inhaling, pointing the toes, lengthening the tailbone, unfurling the spine, shoulders back, chest forward, cow. Now we'll return to neutral spine with the toes tucked, drawing the shoulders back and pulling the abdominals in. Let's go ahead, inhale, extend the right leg straight back, paralleling it to the mat. Drawing the right hip forward, let's point the right toes, pull the belly in, even weight in both hands. We're gonna pulse the right leg up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, continue to pulse. Keep the right hand where it is. Take your left hand, place it to the small of the back behind you so you work the right shoulder a little more. Keep pulling the belly in, continue to pulse for 10, 9, 8, keep lengthening the neck, 5, 4, 3, let's do 2 more sets here. Keep drawing the right shoulder back, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last set like this for 10, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So we're going to hold that right leg up. Now let's bend the right knee, flexing the right foot, reaching the heel up, lengthen through both sides of the waist. Continue with the left arm behind you. Let's pulse the right leg up for 10. So the knee is bent, 8, 7, good, 6, 5, keep drawing your right shoulder back, continuing to pulse here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Let's do 3 more sets like this. Keep working into that right buttock, feeling the entire back body work. Continue 2 more sets. 9, keep reaching the right heel straight up. 5, 4, 3, 2, last set. So that left shoulder is going to be getting a bit of a stretch. You're going to feel it when you bring that hand down into 1. Now release that left hand down. The shoulder should feel open. Now we're going to go ahead, bring the right knee underneath the right hip. Draw the right hip back. Push away from gravity. Inhale, extend your left leg back. Flex the foot first to reach through the heel, then point your toes. So here we're gonna go ahead and pulse for 10, 9, keep lengthening both sides of the waist, 5, 4, 3, 2, continue to pulse. You can keep your right hand down or bring the right hand to the small of the back, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, continue to pulse. We've got 3 more sets here. Draw the left shoulder back, 5, 4, 3, 2, continue to pulse. Stay with me here. You can always keep both hands down. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last set like this. The left leg will be staying up. 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now bend your left knee, flex your left foot, reach the heel up. Donkey kicks up for 10, 9. Keep lengthening your neck. 6, 5, 4, good. 3, 2. Continue to pulse. We have 4 more sets here of pulses. 7. Keep drawing the left shoulder back. 5, 4, 3, good. 3 more sets like this for 10. Find your balance. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, good. 2 more sets, straight up and down, belly in, rib cage in, shoulders back. Good, last set here, 10, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now release the right arm down, feel how the shoulders open, and release the left knee down. Take a moment here, readjust your body. We're gonna inhale, extend the right leg straight back, point the toes, pull the abdominals in. Keep both hands down. We're gonna inhale, open up the right hip to the right. Then exhale, close the right hip to square. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Keep pulling your belly in, shoulders are back again. Inhale, open. Keep the chest as squared as you can. Exhale, close. Doing great. Inhale, open. Keep pushing away from gravity. Exhale and close, moving mindfully. 6 more. Inhale, open. Exhale, square close. Last 5. Inhale, open, working into that left buttock. And close, working the right oblique. 4 more. Inhale, open. Exhale and close. Good, last 3. Square and close. Keep pulling the belly and shoulders back. 2 more. Inhale, open. Exhale, square and close. This is your last one. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Now we're going to open, stay open. Keep the left toes tucked. Let's pulse the right leg up for 10, 9, 8. Work into the outer hip and into the obliques. Good. Continuing to pulse here for 10, 9, 8, 7. Keep tucking the left seat underneath you. Chest forward, shoulders back. 3 more sets. Let's kind of really get into those muscles. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Good. 2 more sets. We're going to be keeping the right leg up when we're done with these pulses. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last set, guys. 10, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold that right leg up. Point the toes. Draw circles with your right leg for 10, 9, 8, 7. The legs should be fatiguing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse direction. Try to keep the upper body as still as you can. 7, 6. We're going to be adding on. The right leg will be staying up in 3, 2, 1. Hold the right leg up. Step your left hand slightly forward into the left. Come onto your right fingertips. Feel your obliques engage. And then inhale, open the right arm up toward the ceiling. Hold here. Pull the belly in. Lengthen both sides of the waist. Connect to your breath. So now from here, let's add another round. This time we'll do 30 pulses up, down. 10, 9, 8, 7. Just the right leg. 5, 4, 3, 2. Continue to pulse here for 10. You can always bring the right arm down if you need to. 5, 4, 3. Good. 2. Last set. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now bring the right arm down. Square your hips and bring that right knee down. Shake it out a little bit. You're going to feel the posterior chain, the low back, feel like it's tired. So right knee underneath the right hip. Push away from gravity. Tuck your toes. Inhale. The left leg rises. Point the toes. As you're ready, inhale, open up the left hip, tuck the right seat underneath you, shoulders are squared. Exhale, square, close. Good. Inhale, open. Exhale, square and close. Keep pushing away from gravity. Again, inhale, open. Exhale and close, working into the waist. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. So what we're trying to do is stack the hips when we open and square them out when we close. Really use the right obliques and the right buttock. Exhale, close. Let's do 4 more. Inhale, open. Exhale, square and close. You may notice more mobility on one side. That's normal. And close. Good. 3 more. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Keep pulling the belly in and up. Last 2. Open and close. This is your last one. Open and close. Now we're going to open, stay open. Point the toes, tuck the right seat underneath you. Let's pulse the left leg up. 50 pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Draw the right shoulder back. It's going to try to go forward for 10, 9, 8, 7. Even weight in both hands. 4, 3, 2. Continue to pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. We've got 2 more sets here for 10. Keep lengthening both sides of the waist. 6, 5, 4, 2. Last set, guys. 10, 8, 7, 6, 5. We've got 1 more thing to do before we open up. 1 more and lift that leg up. Let's draw circles for 10. Try to keep the rest of the body isolated and still. 8, 7, 6, 5. Keep pulling your belly in. 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse direction for 10, 8, 7. Good. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold that left leg up. Step the right arm slightly forward into the right. Come onto left fingertips. Find your balance. Then inhale, open the left arm up. Chest to the left, hips to the square to the left. 3 sets, 10 pulses here. Left leg up, down. 10, 9, 8, 7. Lengthen both sides of the waist. Pull your belly in. 5, 4, 3, 2. Continue to pulse. 2 more sets. 9, 8, 7. Keep drawing the shoulders back. 4, 3, 2. Last set here. 10. Keep lengthening through the spine. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we'll deconstruct, left arm down, square the left hip forward, and release the left knee down. Take a moment here. You can either take a child's pose, sitting back on your heels, forehead toward the mat, or come up to downward dog. Sending your seat back and up, chest toward the thighs, collarbones broaden, connect your breath. So we just did a lot of posterior chain, back body work. We want to give it a stretch. Send your seat back and up, keep sinking the heels, spread your fingers out wide. Make sure your feet are about hip width and they look like they're standing parallel to one another. Keep drawing the seat up as you sink your heels down. Remember, the heels don't have to touch the ground, but you want to work the opposition of dropping the heels and lifting the seat. Connect to your breath. Evenly distribute the weight in both hands. Breathe. Good. Now from here, let's inhale, rock forward to plank. Remember, you can bring your knees down onto the mat. You just want to draw your knees behind your hips. You can also bring your forearms, elbows to the earth. Make sure those hips are neither dipping nor lifting. You want to find that parallel line. Pull your abdominals in. Lengthen your neck so the neck is long. Then exhale, the hips up and the heels back. Once again into that upside down V. Good. Again, inhale, forward to plank. Shoulders over the wrists, extending out through the heels. Push away from gravity. Lengthen the spine. Connect to your breath. Draw the shoulders back. Then exhale, hips up and heels back. Downward facing dog. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, forward to plank, shoulders over the wrists, extending out through the heels, push away from gravity, lengthen the spine, connect to your breath. Then exhale, hips up and heels back, downward facing dog. Now we're gonna go ahead and rock forward to plank. Bring your knees down to hover off the earth. So I want your knees directly underneath your hips. Float your knees, maybe an inch or so off the mat. Draw the buttocks back, lengthen the spine. Hold here for 5. Pull your belly and rib cage in. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the knees down, cross the ankles behind you, roll over your crossed ankles, and we're coming to a seat. All right, so from here, scooch a little bit forward, have space behind you on your mat. So the props I have today are a ball, a resistance band, and a Pilates ring. For right now, we're gonna forego them, but we'll be coming back in a moment to them. So whatever you've got, whether it's a yoga block, even a roll of toilet paper, something to squeeze, pantyhose or a tie tied up, sit up nice and tall, hands to your shins. So notice I'm lifting my chest and lengthening my spine. And I'm rooting my sits bones down. Good. Now we're gonna go ahead, tilt the tailbone between the thighs, rock back so you're on your sacrum, the flat shelf at the base of the spine. Pull the rib cage in, send the back of the rib cage back, reach your arms out. About to have a kitty join me on the mat. We're gonna inhale, extend, bring the right knee up to tabletop, and then the left knee up to tabletop. Now really draw the abdominals in. I like heels higher than the knees because I know when I see you visually, you're out of your back. If I see this, I worry about your back. However, if that's all that you can manage today, so your back is tight, just hold on to your hamstrings. So we're gonna sit up tall. Pull the belly in. Now, can you inhale, rock back an inch or so? Keep the legs as still as you can, then exhale, sit up. So I just want your upper body moving. Inhale, rock back. Good. Exhale, sit up. You can always keep your feet on the ground. Inhale, rock back. Exhale, sit up. So an alternative would be here. You inhale, rock back. Exhale, sit up. Let's do 4 more. Inhale, back. Exhale, sit up. Last 3. Inhale, back. Exhale, sit up. Good. 2 more. Inhale, back. Exhale, sit up. Last 1. Inhale, back. Exhale, sit up. Hold on to your hamstrings. Grow tall. We're going to inhale, extend the right leg up. Hold on to the hamstring. You can also take your left hand to your calf, walk up a little higher, and maybe hold the ankle. So notice my left leg is in tabletop. We're going to sit up tall. We're going to inhale, dip the left toes down. Exhale, lift the left knee up. Inhale, tap down. Exhale, lift. Lift your chest. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Try to keep the rest of your body nice and still. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Good. Inhale, lower. Exhale and lift. Let's do 4 more. Keep sitting up nice and tall. So it's the left leg lowers, knee is bent, left leg lifts. Last 3. Good. 2, inhale, lower. You can always hold on to the hamstring. Last 1, lift. This leg, the left leg's gonna be fatigued. Extend it diagonally. You can always keep the knee slightly bent. Now can you inhale, rock back to your shoulder blade tips. Exhale, sit up. Good, inhale, rock back. You can always bend both knees and just hold the knees into the chest, roll like a ball. Inhale, rock back. Exhale, sit up. 2 more. Get on those sits bones at the top. Exhale, sit up. Keep lengthening the neck. Last one. Inhale, roll back. Exhale, sit up. Here comes the hard part, which is deconstructing. Bring your left knee in. Hold on to the left hamstring. Bring the right knee in. Hold on to the right hamstring. Sit up tall. Give yourself a little stretch. Remember, you can always bring your feet down and just sit up tall. All right, so here we go, other side. Take your hands to the left hamstring. Maybe walk up to the calf or ankle. Maybe hold on with both. Sit up nice and tall. So you're gonna hold this right knee here, or you're gonna inhale, tap down. Exhale, sit up. Inhale, tap down. So notice I'm keeping the 90-degree angle at the back of my knee. There's an extension of the thigh away and a flexion of the hip. Inhale, extend. Exhale, flex. I'm even of the mind that if you're super fatigued, you can take your hand to your leg and kind of assist it. Or if the range of motion feels tight, that's gonna help too. Last 2. Last 1. Sit up tall. All right, so now we're gonna extend this leg out. You can always hold it. Pull your belly in, lift your chest. You're gonna inhale, rock back. Exhale, sit up, find your balance. Good, inhale, rock back. Exhale, sit up. So you're trying to find that center point there. So shoulder blade tips, up to your sits bones. 2 more. Shoulder blade tips, up to your sits bones. Last 1. Shoulder blade tips, up to your sits bones. So deconstructing gets hard because the open lever is going to be tired. So we're going to take the right hand to the hamstring, left hand to the hamstring, sit up tall. Then bring your feet down to the ground. Hold on to your shins. Inhale, grow tall. Stretch out your back. It's a lot of demand on the back. Good. Now we're going to exhale, tilt the tailbone between the thighs, rock back. Lift your chest. So it's almost like a flat back, right? So I'm trying not to round my back. So we're going to take the hands, place them to the chest, left hand to the right shoulder, right hand to the left shoulder. Sit up tall. Exhale, rotate to your right, just your upper body. Inhale, center. Keep the seat rooted. Exhale, rotate to the left. Inhale, center. Keep lifting the chest into the hands. Exhale, rotate to the right. Inhale, center. Again, to the left. Center. Keep lengthening the neck to the right. Inhale, center. Keep rooting the feet to the left. Center. Good. 3 more sets to the right. Center. Keep lifting the chest to the left. Center. To the right. Ooh, these work those obliques. To the left. Center. 1 more time. To the right. Center. And to the left, center. Hands to the shins. Inhale, sit up tall. Draw the shoulders back. Drop the chin for a moment. Good. Now let's go ahead, grab a resistance band. If you don't have one, don't worry about it. You don't have to use it. You just mimic the movement without the band. You're gonna place the band around your mid-thighs. Sit up tall. We're gonna inhale, lift the chest. Reach the arms out in front of us. Step into the feet. If you have the resistance band, press out into the band. You're gonna exhale, roll down your lower back. Good, roll down your middle back, drop the chin, upper back, shoulders, neck and head. Reach your arms overhead, step into the feet, press out into the band if you have it. Everyone exhale, chin nods, reach your fingertips toward the ceiling, then peel the upper back up. Take your time, middle back up, lower back up, sit on up, grow tall, plug the shoulders in. Again, exhale slowly, mindfully, 1 vertebra at a time, rolling down onto the mat. Inhale, reach your arms overhead. Exhale, chin nods, pull the belly button in, peeling your spine up, 1 vertebra at a time, stack. Pause here, rotate to your right. Exhale, roll down your right side, 1 vertebra at a time. We're gonna stay to the right. Inhale, reach the arms overhead. Exhale, chin nods, peel your spine up to the right. So we work the obliques, opposite side has to stabilize. As you inhale, bring the spine to center. Then exhale, rotate to the left, staying left, slowly roll down your left side, 1 vertebra at a time, anchoring the left side. Reach the arms up overhead as the head lands, inhale. Exhale, chin nods, peeling your spine up to your left. Then inhale, return to center, go down through the middle. Exhale, slowly roll down the middle, 1 vertebra at a time. Inhale, reach the arms overhead. Exhale, chin nods, pull the belly in, peeling your spine up, one vertebra at a time. Now we're gonna go halfway down. Exhale to the mid-back. Pause there, pull your belly in. Place your elbows underneath your shoulders, palms down, draw the shoulders back. Exhale, legs to tail. Belly. Good, draw the shoulders back. Inhaling here, lift your chest. We're gonna exhale, open the thighs apart. Inhale, return to hip width. So with a resistance band or without, you're just gonna press out and in. So once you've got the legs going and the breath with the legs, you're gonna drop your shoulders, pay attention to that. Look at your belly button. Keep your chin in towards your chest, lengthen your tailbone. Now we're gonna hug the inner elbows in, we're gonna exhale out, inhale in. So whether you have a resistance band or not, you're working the abdominals. You can always keep your feet to the ground and just open and close the inner thighs apart. So now we're gonna add on, we're gonna open, hold, extend the legs out to a V split, bend the knees and close. So it's gonna be a 4-part breath. Exhale, open, inhale, extend, exhale, bend, inhale, return. Exhale, open, shoulders back, inhale, extend. Exhale, bend, inhale, return. Again, inhale, open. Sorry, exhale, open, inhale, extend. Exhale, bend, inhale, return. Again, exhale, open, inhale, extend. Exhale, bend, inhale, return. 3 more. Exhale, open, shoulders back, inhale, extend. Exhale, bend, inhale, return. 2 more. Exhale, open, inhale, extend. Exhale, bend, and return. Last one. Exhale, open, inhale, extend. Exhale, bend, and return. Pause. Extend the legs up. Open the legs to your V split. Start to lift your neck up a little higher, looking into your chest. We're going to inhale lower, 3 to 4 inches. Exhale, lift. Those of us with the bands will keep pressing out into the bands. Inhale lower. If you don't have the band, find your balance point where you feel like your inner thighs are working to stabilize you. And that's going to be where you hold your legs. Inhale lower. Exhale, lift. Keep pulling the belly in. Shoulders are back and down. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Stay with me. You can always bend your knees. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Last 2. So you can always do knees bent and lift. Last 1. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift those legs up. Now straighten the arms on either side of you. Slowly roll down onto your back. Bring those inner thighs together. Flex your feet, ankles over the hips. Take your hands, palms down. Place them underneath the lowest part of your back there. Palms are down, elbows pressed down into the mat. Now we're going to point the toes. With the resistance band or without, you're going to do the same thing. You're going to inhale, lower the legs away from you. Pull the belly in. The first one, the legs are together. Exhale, lift. You don't have to go all the way down. Now put a little bit of distance. Hip width, press into the band if you have it. Inhale, lower the legs. Exhale, lift. Keep this distance. Inhale, lower. Pull the low belly and rib cage in. Exhale, lift. So the lower your legs go, the harder this is. You want to keep your belly and rib cage in, working through this range of motion that feels as accessible to you as possible. You're keeping your head down, your shoulders down. Your back is supported by the subtle uplift that we're giving it by placing the hands behind the back. Good, let's do 4 more. Inhale, lower, pull the belly and rib cage in, exhale, lift. Last 3, keep pressing out into the band if you have it, and lift. Doing great, guys, not an easy one. 2 more, and lift. Can you hold the next one? Lower it down, 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 down. Hold, 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 hold. Float those legs up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, bring the legs up. Bring the knees into your chest. Wrap your arms around your hamstrings or shins. Rock a little bit left and right. Whew, a little out of breath there. All right, so we're going to extend the legs up toward the ceiling. Draw the shoulders back. Take both hands to the right hamstring, calf or ankle, curl up. Pull the belly in. We're going to inhale, lower the left leg away from us with or without the band. Keep it off the ground. Exhale, float it up. Draw the shoulders back. Inhale, lower. Exhale, float up. Doing great. Again, inhale, lower. Exhale, float up. So one of my favorite things about Pilates is this kind of supine work. Exhale, float up. I credit it a lot with having given my back a lot more support than it would have had otherwise post car accidents. And lift. Let's do 4 more. Inhale, lower. This stuff is hard to do in supine, but so worth it. And you've noticed the changes pretty quickly if you keep up a consistent practice. Last 2. Exhale, lift. Keep lengthening the back of the neck. Drop the chin. Last 1. And lift. So the left leg comes up. The right leg is going to lower. You hold on to the left hamstring or calf, ankle. We're going to exhale, lift the right leg. Good. Inhale, lower. Drop the shoulders, lengthen the back of the neck. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. So going really slow. Those of us with the resistance band, we have the added benefit of the resistance band resisting us. So our belly has to work just a little bit harder to lift and lower our leg. I also find that if I have the resistance band, I tend to stay in my abdomen more and not go to my hip flexors. So that's another way to use the resistance band. So you use the belly, not your hips. Let's do 2 more. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. This is your last one. Lower and lift. Now hold both legs, pull the belly in, curl up a little higher. Now you're going to keep your curl, reach your fingertips up, plug the shoulders in, exhale, curl up an inch, reaching for your toes, inhale, lower an inch. Exhale, curl up, inhale, lower. So the shoulders always stay up. We're just trying to get an extra inch higher and then lower. Exhale, reach. Inhale, lower. Again, 5 more. Exhale, reach. This one gets the mid-belly muscles. Again, exhale, reach. Inhale, lower. Last 3, reach. Keep the shoulders back and lower. Last 2, reach and lower. Last 1, reach, lower. Bring the spine down. Bend the knees in toward your chest. Flex your feet and take a little bit of a stretch. Hands around the hamstrings or shins. Rock left, rock right. Good. Now we're going to try to find some stabilization with or without the band. You're going to extend your legs up toward the ceiling, flex your feet, open your arms out to T. I'm going to do palms up, wrists in line with the shoulders. You can always do palms down for more assistance. Keep the left leg still. You're going to exhale, open the right leg out to the right. Pause for a moment. Open your right leg as far to the right as you can go without lifting your left buttock up. That'll be your end point. And then we're going to exhale, bring the right leg up. Now we're going to do the same thing left side. Inhale, open, find that end point where you just have that challenge of balancing out the right side. Exhale, come in. I'm going to scooch over a little bit. So right leg again. Inhale, open with or without the resistance band. So the resistance band is going to give you just a little more work. Left leg to the left and close. Good. Right leg to the right. Keep the ankles over the hips and close. Left leg to the left. Exhale, close. So here I'm having you exhale as the leg comes up, because you're going to be doing more of the effort there. Yes, if you have a resistance band, there's effort in both directions, but more of the effort's in the exhalation to bring the entire leg up. So you want to use the belly there a little more intensely. Inhale, open right. Exhale, center. Let's do left and center. 3 more sets. Inhale, open right. Exhale, center. Inhale, open left. Center. 2 more sets. Inhale, open right. Exhale, center. Inhale, open left. Center. Last set. Inhale, open right. Exhale, center. Inhale, open left. Exhale, center. Hands to the hamstrings. Point the toes to release any tension. You can see my legs are shaking, so I know my hamstrings are going to need a little release. All right, so from here, flex your feet. Let's give the hamstrings that release. We're going to curl the upper body up. Walk up to your calves or ankles. Pull the belly and give yourself a little stretch. Draw the legs towards you as you send your tailbone away. So now we're going to keep the resistance band if we have it. Bring the hands to the hamstrings. You're going to sit on up, find your balance, cross your ankles, come up to all fours. So I'm going to forego the ball in the ring, just simply because not all of us have the equipment. I want everybody to be included. So wrists underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips, tuck your toes. Push away from gravity. Exhale, hips up and heels back, downward dog. So down dog is going to help us release those hamstrings. Those of us with the band are going to have a little, again, like we did before, a little added component to what we're going to do next. I want you to really sink your heels, lengthen your spine. Breathe. Look back at your feet. Now we're going to inhale, lift up onto the balls of the feet, draw the buttocks up and your chest towards your thighs. Exhale, sink your heels. Again, inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. So I like these because they strengthen and stretch the calves. They help us articulate the joints of the feet, which are really important joints. We usually ignore them until our feet start to hurt. So here we want to try to keep the feet from hurting, so we move them. Let's do 2 more. Inhale, lift. exhale, lower. This is your last one. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Breathe. Now we're going to keep the left foot down, left ankle underneath the hip. You're going to inhale, float your right leg up. Try to go parallel to the earth. This time, flex your right foot, square your right hip forward. If you have the band, you're going to feel that left leg stretching, right leg working. Without the band, you're going to feel work from the right leg and stretch in the left, just not as intense. So now we're going to pulse the right leg up for 10, 9, 8. I don't want the movement really big. Focus on your hips and pelvis and shoulders staying in alignment. Again, 10, 9, 8. Pull your belly in. 6, 5. Keep sending the seat back and up. We're going to do 3 more sets. So these are going to get a little bit tiring. 5, 4, 3, 2 more sets here. 10. Keep looking back at your left foot, keeping your neck safe. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last set like this for 10. 8. Keep drawing the left hip back, right hip forward. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold. Now you're going to bend your right knee. Bring the right knee next to the left knee. So the right knee is bent, right knee next to left knee. We're going to exhale, open the right knee out to the right. Inhale, close. Exhale, open. Whether or not you have the resistance band, pelvic stability is being worked. So you want to keep your hips and pelvis still. Only the right leg is moving. Your exhale, opening, inhaling, closing. Let's do 6 more. Open and close. Right hip, left hip in line. So I use my gaze here. I can see my hips. I'm making sure they're in alignment. Good. Chest toward the thighs. Last 4. Arms are going to fatigue. Stay with me. 3. Breathe. Last 2. And 1. Now bring the right leg down. What you probably noticed is that right forearm, the right arm in general, is going to be working a little harder. So you may want to take your right hand, bring it to the small of the back, and you're basically doing a 3-legged dog with both feet down. Take that right hand, bring it to the small of the back, and draw the shoulder away from you so you stretch out that right shoulder. If you want to, you take a child's pose. You sit back on your heels and you do the same thing, right arm back. Breathe. Good. Now we're going to go ahead, when you're ready, switching sides. So both hands to the mat. Take a down dog. If you're in a child's pose, just finish up your child's pose and then join us. So we got that little bit left to do here in this shape. So we're going to root the right foot into the earth. Inhale, the left leg rises. You can always do this on all 4s, right? Like kind of what we did in the beginning. Draw the left hip forward, send the chest toward your thigh. Let's go ahead, pulse the left leg up for 10, 9, 8, 7. Check out your hips and pelvis. Make sure they're stable and level. Continue for 10. Really isolate the movement. 7. So it's part of Pilates. Focus and control. We don't want to move things that don't need to be moved. We want to stay centered and focused here. 9, 8, 7. Keep pulling the belly in. 5, 4, 3. Let's do 2 more sets. Chest toward the thigh. 8, 7. Keep looking back at your right leg. 5. You're going to start to feel that left arm get a little more burning sensation. 1 more set for 10. 9. That's normal. It's part of, working asymmetry for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to bend that left knee, line the left knee up with the right knee, flex your left foot. Exhale, open the left knee out to the left, inhale, close. Exhale, open and close. Chest toward the thigh, open. Draw the right hip back, stay with me. Open and close. 6 more. Exhale, open, inhale, close. Last 5. Doing great. Exhale, open 4. I'm with you guys. I'm feeling it. 3, especially that left forearm, shoulder. 2. And 1. Nice job. Bring the left foot down. Find your down dog. Now we're going to take the left hand to the small of the back. Palm up. Draw the left shoulder back. Just give that left shoulder a stretch. You can always do this in child's pose, sitting back on your heels. Breathe. Try to keep the hips centered. My hips have canted a little bit. And then we bring the left hand down. Inhale, lift up onto the balls of the feet. Exhale, drop the knees. Cross your ankles behind you, roll over your crossed ankles, and once again, come to a seat. So what we're going to do from here, draw the shoulders back, take your fingertips, face them away from you, bring the palms down, draw the chest forward, soften your elbows like you're pulling your elbows back or someone is pulling your elbows back, lift your chest. A little stretch in the shoulders here. Breathe. Inhale and exhale. Good. Now we're going to inhale, sit up tall, shake the arms out a little bit, release the tension there. All right. So previously we rolled up, we rolled down, our knees were bent. We can do that again, or we're going to go a little deeper. We're going to straighten the legs out. With or without the resistance band, I'm going to keep mine I like kind of adding it on. You're gonna point your toes. You're gonna sit up tall. Ears over the shoulders, shoulders over the hips, both sits bones pressed down, both legs pressed down. Arms are in front of you. Plug the shoulders in and back as well as down. Now imagine somebody takes your rib cage and holds your rib cage, pulls you back as you go forward. Exhale, dive forward, reaching over your feet. Send the mid back back. Try to get your ears between your upper arms. Now inhale, slowly stacking the spine one vertebra at a time. The shoulders, neck, and head are the last to stack. Then we exhale, pull the belly button in, tilt the tailbone between the thighs, start to roll down one vertebra at a time. So our bodies are warmed up. I want you to use, right, the Pilates principle of control. Control the movement down and up. Inhale, reach the arms overhead. Exhale, chin nods, pull the belly button in. Feel like you're sending your lungs back even as your spine tries to lift. We're gonna inhale, stack at the top. Then exhale, pull the belly button in, chin nods. You're gonna reach yourselves forward like a letter C. Good, then inhale, slowly restack your spine, shoulders, neck, and head are the last to come up. Then exhale, pull the belly button in, slowly lower, down, one vertebra at a time. Remember, the knees can be bent. You can use your arms to assist. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, chin nods. Pull the belly button in, send the lungs back. Slowly, C spining up to stack. Inhale. Exhale, C spine forward. Pull your rib cage back or draw the rib cage back as you reach forward. Now inhale, restack your spine. Your arms are gonna get tired from gravity. Exhale, pull the belly button in, slowly rolling down. One vertebra at a time. Use control. Last one. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, chin nod. Send the lungs back. Pull the belly button in. Inhale, stack the spine. Exhale, rib cage back. Dive forward. Reach beyond your toes if possible. Then inhale, restack your spine, drop the shoulders. Exhale, pull the belly button in, slowly rolling down, one vertebra at a time. Open your arms to saguaro, cactus arms, 2 90-degree angles, palms up, relax the shoulders. Bring the soles of the feet to the mat. Walk your heels in towards you. Once the shoulders have rested here for a moment, we're gonna exhale the arms down by our hips, palms face down, walk the heels in a little closer towards you, setting up for bridge. Those of us with the resistance band, press a little bit out into the resistance band so you have that extra work there. Press into the shoulders and hands. We're gonna inhale, tilt the tailbone up, squeeze the buttocks, imprint the low back, keep the head down. Exhale, peel the lower back up, middle back up, upper back up, lifting the hips, pull the belly in, lengthen the tailbone away from you. Feel the knees track straight ahead and look at your knees without lifting your head. Just drop your chin. Make sure the knees are lining straight up, straight ahead. Then exhale, lower the upper back down, one vertebra at a time. So we just practiced that slow roll down and up seated. Now we're doing it in bridge. Slowly roll the spine down, one vertebra at a time. Lengthen your tailbone away from you as you inhale. Now exhale, tilt the tailbone between the thighs and streamline the movement. The exhalation is going to tilt you and lift you one vertebra at a time. So the breath has to be slow. Keep lifting your chest, pulling your belly in. Rib cage keeps hugging in toward the spine. Then we exhale, lower the upper back down, middle back down, lower back down, hips, buttocks, tailbone, return to neutral. Now one slow movement. Can you meet out that breath? Exhale, slowly tilting the tailbone up. And as you're continuing to exhale, peel the lower back up, middle back up, upper back up. Hold the body upright and lifted as you inhale. Then exhale, slowly lower the spine down one vertebra at a time. The next one, we peel up, we're staying up. Try one exhalation to slowly lift you up. Exhale, so really practice giving the breath space so we don't use it all in one momentum-filled movement. So here we go, we're gonna hold. I'm loving these, so we're gonna do these. If you have a band, you might wanna open your legs a little bit wider just to put the resistance in. You'll feel this in the outer buttocks. Either way, the outer buttocks are gonna get some work. We're gonna inhale, dip the right hip down, let the left hip lift. Exhale, lift the right hip up. Inhale, dip the left hip, exhale, lift. Again, inhale, dip the right hip, exhale, lift. Inhale, dip left. and lift. So I like these, continue moving. I like these because they work the buttocks, but they also help stabilize and at the same time, the pelvis, and at the same time, teach the pelvis how to continue to move healthily. So you inhale lower, exhale lift, use the buttocks. Inhale lower left, exhale lift. Again, inhale lower right, exhale lift, squeeze. Inhale lower left, exhale lift, squeeze. Let's do 4 more sets. Inhale lower right, exhale lift, squeeze, center. Inhale lower left, exhale lift, squeeze, center. 3 more. Inhale lower right, exhale lift, squeeze, center. Inhale lower left, exhale lift, squeeze, center. 2 more. Inhale lower right, exhale lift, squeeze, center. Left, exhale lift, squeeze, center. Last one. Inhale lower right, exhale lift, squeeze. Inhale lower left, exhale lift, squeeze. Now everybody keep your hips lifted, bring your heels together, toes apart. Lift your hips up, pull your belly and rib cage in. With or without the resistance band, I want you to do some pulses of the legs out for 10, 9, 8, 7. Keep the hips lifted, working into the buttocks a little more. Get those outer buttocks there for 10, 9. I also find it works the mid buttock quite a bit as well. 5, 4, 3, 2. Continue to pulse, 2 more sets. 9, 8, 7. Keep the hips lifted, shoulders anchored. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last set like this for 10, 8, 7, 6. We're going to be keeping the hips lifted in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep those hips up. Keep the heels together, toes are apart, press out into those outer thighs. Now you're going to inhale, lower the hips almost all the way down, and then exhale, squeeze and lift. So we go to hover just up off the mat as we inhale, and exhale, squeeze, lift. Inhale, lower, keep the spine long. Exhale, squeeze, lift. So these are going to keep working the outer buttocks, the mid buttocks, but now the inner thighs as well. Exhale, squeeze, lift. Again, inhale, lower. Exhale, squeeze, lift. Every bridge is working the entire posterior chain, so think of the entire back working. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Let's do 5 more. Inhale, lower. Exhale and lift. Inner thighs should start to burn. Last 4. Exhale, lift. Doing great, guys. 3. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Stay with me. Last 2, lower. Exhale, lift. Last 1, lower. Lift and hold it up. Can you do little tiny end range pulses at the top for 10, 9, 8, 7, good, 6, with control, 4, almost done. I want you to feel your buttocks burning again. 10, 9, 8, 7, keep the shoulders down. 5, 4, 3, 2 more sets, then we'll bring ourselves down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more set. 10, keep pulling the belly in, lengthening the tailbone. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly lower the spine down 1 vertebra at a time. Bring those feet back to hip width and parallel. Untuck your shoulders. They may have tucked under. Now we're going to carefully bring the knees into the chest, wrap the arms around the hamstrings or shins, rock left, rock right. Make sure you stretch your back out after bridging. Really important so the back doesn't hurt later. Good. Now those of us in the resistance band, we're going to remove it. So everybody's going to extend the legs up and take your resistance band. If you have one, slide it up. If you don't, walk your arms up your leg, mimic the movement. Bend your knees slightly to remove the resistance band, straighten them back up and send the resistance band aside. Now we're all gonna bring our shoulders, neck, and head down. We're gonna go ahead, bend the right knee, bring the right knee into the chest, keep your left leg up, flex your left foot, flex your right foot. So draw the right quadricep toward you, lengthen your right buttock away. Keep the left ankle over the hip. Now we're gonna exhale, curl the upper body up, nose toward or to the right knee. So remember, we're trying not to use the arms, we're trying to use the belly. Now, keeping your curl, let's slowly lower the left leg down to the ground. Let that left leg go heavy. Keep your curl. So the mid belly's still working. The mid back is stretching. Keep lengthening your right buttock away. Now we're going to keep the curl, straighten out the right leg, hold on to the right hamstring, calf, ankle, or foot. Stretch out here. Breathe. Connect to your breath. Keep drawing that left leg away from you, right leg toward you. Now keep your right leg up, bring your spine and head down to the mat. So now the stretch is going to deepen. So we did a lot of posterior chain work. What you want to be mindful of is you always stretch your back out so you don't shorten, and then later on in the day you feel really tight. And you also want to release the hamstrings. So really important to do that. So Pilates, much like yoga, right, we balance the strengthening and the stretching. Yoga, we focus a little more on the stretch. Pilates, just a bit more on the strengthening, but we always make space for some stretch. Good. Now we're going to bend the right knee, Hold on to the right hamstring or shin. Place your left hand on your left hip point and open the right leg out to the right. Keep the knee bent. Turn your head to the left. Keep both sides of the body anchored. Feel a gentle stretch along the right inner thigh. Remember, we just worked into them. Now I want you to draw little circles with that right knee. So you're just going to use your arm to stir the right leg. Yeah. And then reverse the direction. So that's going to help lubricate the hip joint. It's going to keep that space healthy. And it's also going to help release some tension that we may have built in. Now we're going to inhale, bring the right knee to center. Take your left hand to the outside of the right thigh. Pause there. Open your right arm out to T. Now, before you let your right leg go left, rotate your left rib cage a little bit to the right. So take a little twist there. Draw your left shoulder back. Good. Now we're going to roll onto the left outer hip. Take that right knee across. You can rest your right foot on your inner thigh or in front of your left thigh. And go ahead and turn your head to the right. Placing that left hand to the outside of the right thigh is going to give you a little bit more control over how much stretch you take. So you can press down harder to get more stretch or not as hard to get less stretch. Keep the right shoulder down and lengthen the right buttock away. So the right shoulder down is important for the safety of your back. If you feel like your shoulder's lifting, back out of the twist a little bit. So you just decrease the twist to the left. Good. Now we're going to inhale, bring the nose and right knee back to center, and then exhale, let the right leg drop for a moment. You will feel that right side have released quite a bit. All right, so let's go back to tabletop legs. Legs, knees over the hips, heels slightly higher than the knees. Take a moment here. All right, so now we're gonna straighten both legs out, reach through those heels, get into the hamstrings. Keep the ankles over the hips. Now the left knee comes into the chest. You're gonna hold on to the left hamstring or shin, keep flexing the foot. Then exhale, curl the upper body up, nose toward or to the knee. And remember, we're trying to avoid using our hands or shoulders. We're trying to use our belly. Keep lengthening the left buttock away. Then we're going to keep the left knee in. We're going to slowly lower the right leg down. That's going to change the dynamics of the stretch. Going to go more intense here. Breathe. Now keep your curl. Extend your left leg up. Hold on to the hamstring, calf, ankle or foot. Draw the shoulders back. Make sure that right leg is heavy. Breathe. Keep lengthening the left buttock away. Now we're going to keep our left leg up and holding on to it. We're going to lower the shoulders, neck, and head down. So now the stretch is going to increase. Lengthen your left buttock away. Breathe. Just slow, deep, steady breaths. You don't want to create tension. Another couple of breaths. So remember, we want to get into the hamstring, into the low back especially, and release the hip flexors. So that's what we're doing here as well. Now we're going to bend that left knee, bring the left knee into tabletop shape. Go ahead and hold on to the left hamstring or shin, right hand to your right hip point or quad. You're going to open the left leg out to the right, to the left, turn your head to the right. You're just going to hold here for a moment. Keep that right side anchored so you feel the right shoulder on the ground, the right buttock on the ground. Now we're going to draw circles with that left knee, just stirring the thigh bone in the hip socket. So right, lubricating that hip joint. There's synovial fluid in the hip joint that we want to keep coating it. That's what this does. And then reverse direction. So basically the more mobility like this that you give your hips, the less they're likely to hurt. So especially post Pilates, you want to do that. Now from here, we're going to inhale, bring the left knee in. We're going to take the right hand to the outside of the left thigh. Open the left arm out to T. Without moving the lower body, exhale, rotate your upper body a little bit to the left, kind of like bringing that right rib cage toward the left. Keep that, draw the shoulder back, and then roll onto your right outer hip. So you can rest your left foot on your inner thigh or in front of your right thigh. Head is to the left, left shoulder is down, lengthen the left buttock away, find your twist, breathe. Stay connected to your breath. Make sure that left shoulder is down for the safety of your back. Good, now we're going to inhale, bring the nose and knee to center, and then exhale, let the left leg drop down. Take a moment, feel the left side, feel the right side, relax the feet, relax the belly, rib cage, chest. Take a moment, place your hands on your rib cage, and feel your rib cage rise and fall beneath your hands. So a little trick I do to make sure I'm really breathing fully to the capability that my lungs have is I take my hands on my rib cage and I let my middle fingertips touch. When my hands are resting on my rib cage with my middle fingertips touching, I'm feeling for when I inhale, my middle fingertips draw away from one another. And when I exhale, they connect once again. So you want to feel the expansion up as well as out. So you know that once you're feeling those fingers move away and back together, that you're breathing through your diaphragm, not just your belly and chest. So you want to feel up, down, as well as left, right. Really important to feel the left, right, rib cage open and close. So this is the kind of breathing that we can use to relax us. It's also the kind of breathing that we use to strengthen our abdominals. So serves that dual purpose. Seems like the stronger our core, the stronger our resolve and mindfulness tend to be. Now take a moment, relax the arms off your lap, off your chest. Let the arms open out slightly by your hips and just let the shoulders relax so the palms turn up, and you're going to just keep breathing here for another 30 seconds or so, releasing tension. Good, now we're going to gently bring the soles of the feet to the mat. Carefully bring your knees into your chest, wrap your arms around your hamstrings or shins. So that's a big transition. Often we ignore it, but bringing the knees into the chest without supporting our back with our belly is potential for injuring your back. So you want to make sure that when you do that, you exhale your abdominals in a moment before you bring your knees in. And now let's roll on to the right side of the body. Pause for a moment in a fetal position. Then let's inhale, come up to a cross-legged seat. Take a moment here. Resting your hands on your lap, closing your eyes, and just reconnect to your spine. Reconnect to your breath. Let's go ahead and bring the palms together in prayer, taking a moment, bowing the chin toward the chest, a moment to find gratitude. Let's be grateful for someone and something this morning. Grateful for each and every one of you taking my class today and every day, always honored and blessed. Thank you. Namaste.